Now, let me switch to this mic here, and again, very warm welcome to you. It's a great, large panel, so we have a lot to say about this topic. You see this here on stage. Now, let me start probably with introducing and asking our two municipal representatives here from the city of Solingen, Mr. Balkenhol, from the city of Krefeld, Mr. Angel. So please, let me ask you, we have talked a lot now about the importance of sustainability. Now, this is a topic like everything that, in a way, starts with local initiatives, with municipal activities. Could you give us a little bit of an idea how you at the municipal level, how your sustainability strategy is being built? What are your charges? And second, what you give us, probably not all of your initiatives, but give us examples of what you really do to make your cities, Krefeld and Solingen, more sustainable.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm Frank from Solingen, city in North Rhine-Westphalia for sure. And the action process you have to start is in your own. And it is ambitious like the strategy of North Rhine-Westphalia. So the second level is, it's my colleague Alex, it's the circular valley, it's the business community and the startup community. So it's not only for the population, but they have solutions for the population and for the industry. And the third level is our partner Innovate Global, for that, which is helping us to get into the international exchange. So we need three levels. So you ask for an idea. So it is, we need brain import and export or exchange. You can tell it in any way. So a little idea from Solingen is we have my neighbor's son has the idea to fish the plastic out of the rivers in Asia and India. And it starts in Solingen. So he just go into the world, and he's now in India and Indonesia, and offers a business model to collect the plastic out of the river to clean the world and get into a circular economy. And so that is just one person had the idea and could change the world, like you said before, if you have any standards and idea of standards. So, and I'm personally living in a house from 1830. We have an anniversary in 7 years for 200 years. So we're talking about cradle to cradle. So if you never destroy a house or you demolish a house, you have a good idea to build up now the new houses. So let's say have an idea of cradle to cradle, or they just stay for the next 200 years. So that's a brief idea on Solingen.
Thanks. Hello, I'm Angel from the city of Krefeld, and well, we have 45, so 10 years before the state of North Rhine-Westphalia. But nevertheless, I think it's more a symbolic goal, and it's made on a voluntary basis. I think that now it's a time to explore and to introduce pilot projects, and it's a good phase now. And also to be Krefeld as an innovative, creative and cosmopolitan city, we are open to let's say, to have foreign brains, to introduce ideas from abroad, from other countries. And we have one example, especially now at this moment, to have Indian sensors implemented in our utilities infrastructure. And that's the way we are approaching our goals, to find out if we are on the right way. We are speaking about different, let's say, different fields of sustainability and different. You can see it on the slides. There are some selected fields, but the most important thing is for us that we can achieve together, that we inform each other about the projects we are doing and about the results, and if we make some mistakes, to find out if we can handle them and make it better.
Thank you very much. And you see, I mean, we get more ambitious as we sharpen our lens and get more to the local level. Huh? You have federal level was climate neutrality by 2050, our state 2045, the city of Krefeld 2030. So there, you see there's really drive behind this sustainability goals. And of course, I mean, this is an invitation to all of you. This example with the sensors, I think this was great, an Indian company contributing to making the city of Krefeld more sustainable, and we very much would like to invite you, to encourage you to take a look and to see if we can work together, both to achieve our sustainability goals, but also to have your contribution, your innovation to develop our global economy, a global sustainable economy. And this also goes the other way around. This is also important. It's not just a one-way traffic, as you pointed out, Frank. We have also technologies originating in North Rhine-Westphalia, the city of Wuppertal, then come to India and also contribute to sustainability here. So it's always like a positive sum game. We benefit from both directions. Now, I want to bring in a third panelist, Alexander. He is from the University of Wuppertal, but he's representing a very, I think, great initiative, which has already been mentioned, Circular Valley, which combines, but you will explain this to us, cities, but also companies, private sector, startups, so a whole ecosystem aimed at creating circular processes in the economy. So please give us an idea about this initiative.
Yes, hello. Thank you for being here. My name is Alexander Goldberg, and I'm today representing University of Wuppertal and Circular Valley, which I'm ambassador for. We had a lot about sustainability, goals, climate neutrality. This is okay, but we have to do it practically. And we have a big problem in India, United States, in France, in Germany, in NRW. We have industries. We are living on, working. We have to earn money. And it seems to be impossible to combine sustainability with earning money, making business, because we need to feed our kids, grandchildren. And therefore, some people think it's not possible to combine making money, innovation, and sustainability. And to do it a practical thing, the foundation Circular Valley was founded by 300 industrial partners, and the European Union funded and in support of North Rhine-Westphalia very heavily. What the idea behind it? To focus on all new ideas for sustainability around the world, but not in the old-fashioned way, just one way. We give the money, you give the ideas, and that's it. But because carbon dioxide and all those poisonous plastics, anything about borders, nationalities, and stuff like this, it's poison, whether you're Indian, German, or French. Therefore, this idea is to make a platform to get new innovative ideas, to put them into practice, train the innovative companies on a non-profit basis. I'm teacher for the batches or the winners, for example, in the legal framework, because I'm a lawyer as well, in the legal framework to send them out in the world. If they have a business, want to have a business in North Rhine-Westphalia and NRW, it's okay. We're supporting them by the cities, by the states. But we had, for example, some very good ideas from Ecuador. A recycling of garbage to use it for energy in a green way. We don't need this. We supported them, and we sent them out to Ecuador, and they just developing businesses. For example, Plastic Fisher. As a young startup from Solingen, I was contributing to the foundation like Frank does. And he's going out because plastic has to be taken out of the rivers and seas to save our future, our common future. And that's the reason why this Circular Valley was founded. We had an international conference last week, and everybody is invited to bring in new ideas, to get the support, get the training, and let's see and work together on a face-to-face level to solve the problem of sustainability and, at the end, earn money, because we need to shift to a new industrial landscape and to new societies. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. And yes, I'll give a big hand. Just one follow-up question. I think you have also a program for international startups, including innovative startups from India. Could you give us, or give the audience a little bit more of information about this program? Is this a batch every year? And
no, we usually have 3 batches, 3 to 4 batches every year, different themes. The application is very easy. Just go online, check the website. We have some leaflets over there, and it's very easy to get it. And there's a panel. We check it out whether it's really sustainable idea, if it's scalable. Like my fellow speaker said, we have to scale things, because not the hobby thing. Okay, you can make your household green, but we have 7.7 billion people. We have to scale, enlarge it worldwide, and not in the home office and not the green kitchen. That's easy. But then if we check the ideas, they're invited and get this 3 months of training, and they get a prize. We're supported, especially by the state of North Rhine-Westphalia, under the lead of the Ministry of Economic and Sustainability and
economics, industry, climate transformation, and energy.
Yes, it's Germany. You know, it's so long. I can't remember it, but he can answer all the questions.
Well, but again, I mean, don't worry about the name, the lengthy name of our ministry for whatever. That's our ministry. Now, but important is this program for startups, and I think if you have any good solution, good ideas about circular economy, please check it out. I think it's a very interesting program, not only because of the support and of the price that you mentioned, but also you will get in touch with companies from NRW, with medium-sized companies, very interesting companies, big companies. I mentioned already that we have 19 of the 50 largest companies in Germany, with a very broad Mittelstand, which is actually the backbone of international business in North Rhine-Westphalia, and therefore I think it's a very good opportunity to really get in touch with potential partners, with potential customers in North Rhine-Westphalia.
That's one idea about the participation of the industry, like Evonik or WEE, they are part of it. And those companies are still already international. Therefore, if a startup has a good idea, we can scale it very fastly to Africa, to South America, to Asia, if the states or the industry and the economy wants it. And this is, I think, is a unique idea because you have this multi-layer connection between all those actors on the market.
Thank you again. Now let us bring in Dr. Charu Jain, who is representing TÜV Rheinland here, big company from North Rhine-Westphalia, I think for a very long time engaged in India. And Charu, I mean, I think you're working with many customers, many clients in India, mainly on sustainability issues. So give us an idea how this works and how this collaboration contributes to creating a more sustainable world.
How much time would you give me, Felix? I have very long story.
Please get started and we'll see.
Yeah, okay, so thank you for having me here, and very happy to represent TÜV Rheinland here. So all of those who doesn't know what TÜV Rheinland is, we're based in Cologne, headquartered. We are more than 150-year-old company, and one of the world's leading tech company, testing, inspection, and certification body, providing these services to almost every sphere of your life. Basically, anything that exists in the world, we are there, right? So we have offices in more than 60 countries, and we have more than 28,000 employees. And only in India, we have more than 22 offices all over India. So definitely the operations in India are very large. And I'm taking care of the Asia Pacific. I'm head of sustainability for whole Asia Pacific. So definitely dealing with 20 countries under Asia Pacific, except China. Difficult to deal with. Okay, so, but yes, wonderful organization in terms of the organization who keeps sustainability at the heart of its corporate strategy. Sustainability is the most important priority. It is a necessity. And it calls for change. And when it calls for change, that means we need to change our own internal processes and align each and every goal to strategy, every strategic goal to sustainability, and also provide services that help our customers and clients to achieve sustainability, throughout their life cycle in one. So we're working very deeply internally to align each and every operation at corporate level with that. Now, when I come to services and how do we deal with clients, we combine this absolute necessity of sustainability with this elementary conviction that if any organization who comes to us as a client or a customer, they need to imbibe sustainability into their economical activities. So we motivate clients to achieve this triple bottom line with taking care of environment, social, and economic activities together. And 90%, I would not say 100%, but 90% of our services are focused on sustainability services. So as you can see on the slide, we have these key pillars. When we talk about industrial services, we're talking about almost every industry. So divide them into two, like energy and infrastructure. See, when we talk about infrastructure, most of the infrastructure related to industrial buildings, corporate buildings, transport system, vehicle system, industrial production plants. Our guidance to our clients is towards providing a sustainable solution to them, that how can they convert their buildings into energy efficient buildings, net zero carbon emission buildings, how can they use energy efficient raw materials, the design of the buildings are energy efficient, and on top of that, the materials that they use are renewable and recyclable in nature. Similarly, focused on energy. I mean, I've been hearing energy since the morning here. Energy is production, generation, storage, and distribution of energy is the core activity, core human activity. I think most of us are involved into in some or the other way. And this is one of the most important tasks for steering the economy and steering the human mankind or a society towards a secure future. But how do we secure the future of energy when energy is based on finite sources of fossil fuels, right? So focus has been on creating solutions and providing guidance to our clients to move towards renewable energy. We are very big on solar. We are very big on wind. So we actually handhold our clients and customers from the very beginning to implement the complete life cycle of establishment of renewable energy production systems, starting from the setup of the production plants, how do they kind of test them, compliance with the product safety standards, energy efficiency standards, inspection and assurance services, etc., and make sure that they are able to, produce energy in the renewable sources way. So yes, if you need services in solar, we are here very big in India. I heard about green hydrogen. So green hydrogen is definitely one of the largest and upcoming and growing business field for us. Our main services in green hydrogen ranges from technical inspection of compressed air tanks of green hydrogen, right? And also facilitates the certification of green hydrogen. I mean, people do say that they are selling green hydrogen, but it can be a hydrogen, right? So certification of green hydrogen. So we are there as well. And yeah, so that's energy. Similar solutions we have for mobility in complete air, road, and rail transport systems, technical inspections. How do we help our clients to achieve energy efficiency again, and use of renewable materials, recyclable materials when they are creating vehicular system, which is required for rail and road transport systems. So we're very big in that, and especially in Germany, we are very big in that. My client says every elevator we go to in Germany, it is certified by TÜV Rheinland, right? And when I go to a Cologne office, and when I visited many offices there, and I was specifically looking at every elevator and every door certified by TÜV Rheinland, so I'm very proud of that. Yeah, and so that's the, okay, where I'm extremely focused, and what I love the most about sustainability is consumer products. So we're very, very big on consumer products. Now products, when we talk about products, we're talking about almost everything we use at personal level inside our homes and outside. So starting from your clothing to your food, jewelry, metal, accessories, household equipments, appliances, complete electrical systems, electronic systems, cybersecurity. We're talking about everything. So we deal with all these products. And idea is that how do we support our clients manage the sustainable life cycle of the product manufacturing, starting from using the sustainable raw materials to convert them into sustainable products while manufacturing, sustainable packaging, and then end of life cycle approach using the circular economy approaches. So we have solutions, and which I personally promote, and I'm responsible for all Asia Pacific, is how can we help our customers to assess the life cycle impact of their products, carbon footprinting of the product manufacturing, how can they be carbon neutral from going from time to time. Some of our larger clients like LG, Samsung, all these clients are really looking into electronic items, how they want to create them really carbon neutral going onwards. So the focus has been on these 5 key factors like energy, managing energy, converting to energy efficiency, waste management, which is hazardous waste management and wastewater management, energy, water, waste, solid waste management, carbon neutrality, and raw materials. So focus has been, we have a lot of services related to recyclability, repairability, durability, etc. So how do we really achieve a product at the end which is circular in nature, and how can we support our clients to measure the circularity through these solutions? I know I'm going pretty long, yeah.
No. I mean, I see that you have a broad range of products,
Yeah.
which is great. Just even at the risk of endangering our lunch break, just one follow-up question.
No, I was just trying to secure more clients,
I know, but we will come to that. Just one brief question.
Sure.
What was your most, I mean, again, you have hundreds of projects, very successful, I see, but what was your most successful sustainability project in India?
In India.
In India, what was the one thing that worked that you say this is a pilot, this is an example, this is where you really got through?
Okay, so the most successful product has been with Reliance, the largest Indian retailer, Reliance. So we have actually, this is for the textile industry I'm specifically mentioning. We have helped them curate a complete range of garments that they want to brand and label by their own name as 100% sustainable material. So idea was that they wanted to get away from greenwashing. Yeah, I mean we put a lot of labels which cannot be scientifically claimed as right green labels. So that has been a long-term project. It took like 4 years, but it is now. I mean, I think Reliance is ready to pilot that. And each and every part part of the garments that they would be coming to the market is certified. So we are looking forward to that launch. Other than that, there has been few products and launches in solar. So Indian office works very closely with the Indian government for the launch of solar renewable PV modules. So, but I don't think I can talk more about that here.
I'm sure that you could, but thank you so much. I think this was a great example.
But these are the sums I know. I mean, I don't 100% get involved with all the industries, so probably I'm not aware of any more.
No, thank you so much. And again, I mean, TÜV Rheinland is a company from North Rhine-Westphalia doing sustainability business here in India, but we have also the other way round in a way. We have Rushan from Bugende Tech. It's a company, it's probably not yet as large as TÜV Rheinland, now 22 offices all over North Rhine-Westphalia, but he established very recently an office in Solingen, and therefore he is, I think, a good example of an innovative young person, young company, coming to North Rhine-Westphalia, doing the other direction of this two-way traffic. So please, Rushan, can you share your experience with us, and also what potential and what kind of possibilities you see in the field of sustainability for your company?
Sure. Thanks for having me here and setting up the bar high of 22 offices. Maybe.
Sorry,
So-
that's the
Yeah,
harm
I'm
of
like-
having a woman on the panel.
No, that's a good thing. Why not? I mean, to add to that, I'll say we have 43% women in our organization, while IT only have 11%. So to that, I'll say, it's very much needed, and also indirectly, I'll say we can relate having women to sustainability. That's how even I see it. It have worked out for me. So I represent Bugende Tech. We started in 2019. Right now, we have 6 offices, around 200 people. What we do is Salesforce. I started IT career 6 years back. Before that, I was in hotel industry as a banquet manager, bar manager, and so on. So I have seen sustainability like very closely, like how many times all these water bottles is there, right? Half open, we will throw them in a dustbin. Nobody cares about that sustainability then. We talk a lot, but at the end, it all goes to the garbage. Somebody just talked about that grains and everything, water, this is very, very important, soil, grains. So sustainability is around everything. I think we all need to be thoughtful as a human being than anything else. Be it Germans, be it Indian, I think we have been very much, as a society, every household in India, we keep a lot of plastics in our house. Any poly bag will come to our house, will stay in the kitchen for 6 months maybe. So it's in our household, it's in our brain, but as we are going Western, or as we are trying to raise the bar that we will not use one cloth maybe 5 times, we are just setting up the wrong standards. So all this topic, I think I didn't had thought to speak about, but it's very important to be thoughtful in everyday process when we start our day. When you go to the hotel, we have a fresh brush every day. I think we not need a fresh brush every day if we stay in Ritz-Carlton. Not needed. So we need to be very practical at a very ground level and everyday lifestyle, which can save a lot of energy, CO2. Talking about my initiative at my company and how I thought of starting this. So I lived in US for 7-8 years, and then Dubai, UK. Came back to India. I had to travel 1.5 hours to these 2 offices, right? I was making 1/10 of salary I was getting in US. Like, still I'm not happy. I was working 14 hours, still I was not happy. I'm very workaholic person, and like, I want things to be done, and like, I guess if I take an initiative, I try to do it with my team, not myself, just with a team. This all did not work out, so I started this company, work from home. And I said to myself, whatever it comes, I'll try to keep it work from home, I'll try to innovate. Because logically, all we need is internet and a Wi-Fi, laptop and a Wi-Fi to make it work. We are working for US, 70% of IT companies. But then for ourselves, we are saying we have to go to the office. US is not here in India. It's all the way other side around, how it's working out. But logically, we tell ourselves we have to go to office. When Accenture and Infosys and TCS and Tech Mahindra, I don't know how about you guys, we all are pushing people to come to the office now. I want to stick to home, and if we can make it work. And that's where, again, women comes in, thought process comes in, and we have been, I'll say, contributing in not creating CO2 for sure, because people are not going to office. They're having a better work-life balance. For say or not to say, I'm saying at the same time people are getting stressed out, but if they are home, they may be using less things at a time. That's how I also look at it. Like, if 10 people are living in 10 house, they will have 10 fridge, 10 washing machine. But if 10 people are living in maybe a 5 BHK, they might have 1, right? Washing machine, 1 fridge, and so on. So practically, we need to be more educated, and it have helped in me, in my company. So maybe in 4 years, we have grown up to 200 people, 6 countries. So we started in NRW last year, 2022. We have 6 people now. We have around 8 partners, and it's going out pretty well. Now again, why NRW? Because I have to travel less. If I land in NRW, then I can drive to Belgium, to Netherlands, to UK, maybe 1 hour flight. If I'm in Munich, maybe I have to take a longer route. So that was another way of looking at it for NRW, and that did help me out. And also it's closer to English-speaking nations, somewhat because it's Netherlands, Belgium, and all these other sites. And now we have around 10, 12 projects. Good thing, I think as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, as all these projects we are doing, everybody is talking about, not doing, I'll say, about sustainability. So as a Salesforce also, we have Net Zero Cloud. In AWS, we deal a lot of data science project, and people want to understand what impact we have created on society, not only as a dollar value, but also as a climate value, like what did we do wrong, which is definitely, I'll say, somewhat it's bringing to the attention. I think we need to do more of these conferences where we talk about it and bring our talks to the action. So we'll finish on that. Anything else I can add on?
Thank you, Roshan. This was great. Thank you for your thoughts on the one hand, but also the practical solutions that Bugenda Tech can offer. And we're looking forward, of course, to the establishment of the other 21 offices in North Rhine-Westphalia. And again, I mean, it goes back to this, what Sujit mentioned in the beginning, the interoperability, the connectivity that we need really to ensure that energy is used in the most efficient way, and I think you have a great journey to do. Now, let me bring in Avnish of LivenSense, which is a company which was part of a really impressive startup delegation coming to the city of Düsseldorf, taking part in the Digital Demo Day, which is a major digital event in our state capital, the city of Düsseldorf. And LivenSense, I understand, is focused on offering AI and digital twin solutions for sustainability. Please give us an idea what you're working on, and I understand that you already signed an MOU with an NRW company. Probably give us also an idea about your experience. You're not yet invested, but you're definitely interested in our state. Please.
No, thanks first of all, and glad to be again connected back here. It was a very good and great delegation when I was supposed to spend 1 week, and we ended up spending more than a month there, just to let you know. That was this so fast track. But before that, let me give what LivenSense is trying to do and how we are looking at decarbonation, and some of the discussions we have been seeing all are relating to it. So the very first thing what we understood is that there are 2 types of emission problem which we need to handle. The one is the infrastructure part, which is mostly comprising of the transport, which will go to the EV. Eventually, probably EV will be a short term or long term. There is still a debate, like I'm not getting into that for now. But then the other bigger part is the industrial emissions. And it is not an easy path. And I know that being in NRW, which is the innovator in that space, like that is what 1918 you started off steam to combustion, and now it will be going to the electrification. The biggest challenge is fossil fuel is a very complex combination of 3 things. One is starting from your chemical reactions. Second is it is the heating efficiency or heating problem, the combustion problem, and third is it is also generates waste out of it. How do we handle this all together? Today there is no clear solution, no clear answers. And then some of the things which I liked it, which we also see that no industry is going to stop their production and the livelihood of almost thousands of people working in that factory or the plant. The second is no company is willing to adopt to sustainability without having a profitability impact. So these are some of the very few things we need to consider. Then what we did is, when I started off after my almost 25 years in the industry, I started off, probably I was also much onto the consumer electronics telecom, where I did the very first few projects like Google TV and all those innovations. But when I came here in manufacturing, I started looking at what can be done to transform the existing industry without the need for bringing newer technologies. And that is the innovation we are doing. So we found that we are good in software, being an Indian, and that's how we started evolving. Like, why not artificial intelligence, digital twins, and the 5G technologies can help transform this industry to reduce the energy losses as a very first thing, because that is what you can do it for, and there is almost 30 to 40% of energy that is consumed is lost. The second very important aspect was that how do you optimize the heating efficiency, the combustion, so that you can cut down on the chemical wastages. And the third very important aspect is the energy transition, where we are talking about the green hydrogen to the waste fuel and various other things, that how AI can help to maximize that part of the thing. So this is the three things we are driving in one integrated platform that we develop as a patented product called GreenOps, which is our core platform, which we have developed over the last 5 years. Started in US, proved in some of the very complex industry like oil and gas industry, and then we brought it in India, and in India we started working with companies like metals, cements. So one example I'll give towards the circular economy is the cement, where we are already engaged deeply in taking that waste from the chemical plants, using it as a waste fuel and cutting down the coal. That is what we are doing, and we have already done the piloting. We have achieved almost close to 80% success. We are working with one of the very leading research institute in India called NCCBM, that is under Government of India, and we have an MOU collaboration already with them. So now when I came to, let me talk about more from Düsseldorf, and we got the opportunity, I was not sure about how, what kind of response, because I had been trying to expand into Europe through other regions also. But it was a great surprise, the kind of response I got, and that completely resonance with what we've been talked today in terms of the commitment towards 2030 or 2045. I clearly see that. I had been an opportunity to go to multiple places, and including like Soligan or even Clifford, and some of the companies really responded very well, including Zwilling, or I can name some of the Aptiv who wants to collaborate with us. We have been in discussion. But what happened very fast track was during our demo day, digital demo day, and we got in touch with a company called Net Digital. They are driving the digital, they were driving the digital commerce along with safety and sustainability using AI. And they liked our product, and it was so fast track that this guy said that let's collaborate. Why don't we want to set up a lab here, a joint lab, and take the solution to the German market? And we started working on it. Today we have a lab set up. We have put our labs there. We are looking at setting up a full-fledged office there. And we started with construction, because construction is one of the key thing driving the infrastructure, because we are driving the safety and sustainability in construction industry. Now we are also looking at agri-vehicles, because agri-vehicles is another, that's the idea came from them. So I said, yeah, we are working with some companies in already one of the largest farm equipment manufacturing company in India. Why not we take that expertise as well? So those are some of the initial things, but we are expecting slowly we'll expand into the metals, chemicals, which is a coal, and the coal mining specifically, because we are launching in India the world's first coal mining safety and sustainability solution using private 5G. And we are in process of launching that very soon with one of the copper mining company in India. We have already shown the demonstration in India Mobile Congress. So that's the kind of innovation we are driving. And I believe that NRW places us in the very right equilibrium, because this is where the science innovation can be combined with the India's software powerhouse. That is what I am seeing, and this is what we are trying to drive.
Thank you so much. This sounds indeed very promising, and we're looking forward to your establishment and broadening of your activities. And again, I mean, this is exactly the solutions we need. I mean, I mentioned in the beginning, we are the industrial state. We have still 10,000 manufacturing companies being very much at the heart of this transformation process we are about to embark. We have 50% of the basic industries in Germany, half of the basic industries, the energy-intensive basic industries in Germany, chemicals, steel, metals, aluminium, they are concentrated in North Rhine-Westphalia, and they need exactly solutions like this to reduce emissions, to reduce the energy needs, and therefore, yeah, welcome, and thank you so much for sharing your experience with us here. Now, I would like to very warmly bring our last, but by no means least speaker of the panel, Alan, from an NRW company again, so it's the other way around. TechTac, you're offering security, IT security solutions. working in Germany, of course, but also on a global scale. And on the one hand, I mean, your company is a showcase that also we have something to offer in the field of IT, but you're also collaborating with Indian companies on the field of sustainability. So please share your experience with us.
So thank you very much. Yes, we are a full spectrum security and software provider. So we are offering our services globally, and therefore we need a lot of manpower to handle all these workload we have from our clients. And therefore we are looking globally for partners which we can work with. And for example, we have met Bugendai Tech in Germany. They visited our offices in Germany, and we talked about a potential collaboration. And I think it's a really important point to really choose your partner for sustainability goals, because you want to establish a partnership, especially in this sector where we are working in, so IT and especially cybersecurity, where you can have, or you want to have partners who you can work for years with, and therefore you have to deeply look into how your partners are dealing with sustainability. And so when we are looking at the key factors in IT, so when we are looking in the strengths of the German IT industry, so there are some things that we can offer and we are offering already on a global scale, but some things we don't have there. And we are, for example, in Africa, our experience. In Africa, we have built a cybersecurity academy established in 2022, where we take the young students from the universities and teach them in cybersecurity and try to bring them practically into the work at the client side. And there we have seen that when you foster these, how can I say, when you foster these sustainability topics inside of your business practices and operations, you have a really great, how can I say, you have a really great business advantage on the market in the long run, right? And our experience is not only in Africa, but when we look at London, for example, where we were active, many companies, especially in the European Union, already have these ethical and sustainability practices in their work and quality management, etc. And I think there is a potential to exchange our knowledge between India and our European and especially North Rhine-Westphalia, I would say, how we can enhance all these type of working, right?
Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And again, this shows that we not only have the great Indian IT companies, like the big guys, Infosys, Wipro, all being present in North Rhine-Westphalia now, or not in the still smaller ones, like Bugendai Tech, but also we have something to offer in North Rhine-Westphalia from the city of Dortmund. We have big cybersecurity centers also in the city of Bochum and the city of Bonn. Mm-hmm. So I think there is room definitely even also for cooperation on these issues. And therefore I think, again, it's a two-way traffic and we can really work on collaborating on various issues, striving towards the common goal of sustainability. Now, we of course could go on, not only you, Dr. Schauer, but I think everybody could go on for hours to talk about this subject. Unfortunately, we are a little bit constrained on time, but I want to do a very brief second round with all of you, asking you in one sentence. I mean, we have a very, very great audience here, having now after this session a little bit of interest probably in North Rhine-Westphalia. No? This is about what can they offer to me, to my company, to my ideas. Now, if you would express in one sentence why North Rhine-Westphalia, from your point of view, might be an interesting place to do business or to have a look at to do business, this would be, I think, a great second round. I would like to ask Angel from the perspective of City of Krefeld, please. One sentence.
One sentence. I tried, or longer one. Yes, that's a good idea. Well, we are now facing an interesting times, and I think it's a time of exploration and pilot projects and experiments. So I think, as a very international region, we are open for this kind of work, and that we are open and open-minded to let have different ideas in our region. Yes, I think.
Thank you much, Frank.
We are very lucky to live in a region where we have freedom in mind and freedom anywhere in our region. So that is the basic, to have the freedom to get innovation into the world and get into the world. So thank you for that, living there, yes.
Thank you, Alexander.
Yes, NRW is a hotspot for new innovative ideas, and because it is a problematic history of the old industry with carbon dioxide and all those poisonous things, I think ideas from NRW developing there are scalable worldwide, and therefore it's a good hotspot to develop and invest.
Thank you. Dr. Shavo.
One sentence.
One sentence.
So, being an Indian and working for NRW-based organization, I feel NRW really, what we can get from there is really quality and excellence. There's a quest of quality and excellence in the organizations and the governments there, and that's what can benefit to the Indian companies, and also probably NRW should invest more into the Indian development sector. So, right, so where the agri-tech industries can be really boomed here in India, where there is need. Okay.
Thank you. Roshan.
I think NRW have worked out for me, so it can work out for you, be it from manufacturing, be it from IT and so on. So I think I'll not repeat same thing, but yeah, it will work out. I think there's a lot of input from both the sides, and it can make it work. Yeah.
Thank you. Avanish.
Yeah, so NRW for me, its strengths, one is the innovation, specifically in the core sciences and engineering. The startup ecosystem, I see it's quite matured, aligns well with India ecosystem. And the third most important is the business ecosystem. The sustainability goals, the way I see, I feel that it is serious and it can be achieved across various regions I have seen. Altogether, it presents a very good ecosystem for startups to collaborate, set up their base. That's all.
Thank you so much, Alan.
So NRW has, and this Germany as a whole, has excellence, is well known for its excellence and know-how in engineering and technical disciplines. So I think there is great potential for knowledge exchange, which can lead to great new products and services in topics like green IT, renewable energies, etc. So much potential there.
Thank you so much. I think you gave us a great number of arguments. And again, if you look at the location, the center of Europe, if you look at a very large customer base, and if you look, and this is important, at an international place with many 20,000 international companies already invested, I think NRW should have a look at NRW. We would like to very much invite you. The fabulous Ambika is our office leader here. My colleagues in Düsseldorf, I myself, we will all be very glad to support you, to give you any information you might need if you say after the session, oh, this is a state you should take a look at. I would like to thank my panelists here. Please give them a big hand for sharing all this information.